For people that are new to investing, or people that have invested before but don't have that much experience, I'm wondering, what's the kind of advice you give, even from a psychological perspective, when someone goes to invest? And, maybe some of your martial arts training will help here, because, a lot of people, when they get into a fight, everything goes out the window. The preparation goes, they get emotional, they're in the moment. And somehow I feel like sometimes stock trading is the same. I remember my first couple weeks on Wall Street, and I made all the wrong decisions. You're supposed to buy low and sell high, and yet human nature makes us do the opposite, right? We try to save our losers, and we cut our winners too close. Any thoughts on a philosophy for someone who might be new to this game or just new to investing? How do you approach it? How do you teach your sons about something like this?
Yeah. This is such an interesting topic, and your analogy of martial arts to investing is actually very simple. I mentioned earlier, for me, the dojo is a very peaceful place. Even when you're sparring or competing, and it's very dangerous, I find it's when my brain is at a perfect state of calm, where I'm completely present and focused on just one simple task. And I'm always the best when my mind is clear and not thinking about anything else. And it's very hard to do in investing. Why? Well, because it's your money, right? And you're worried about it. You want your wealth to increase, but you're worried that it might decrease. And so that causes us to do very irrational things, to your point. And so, of course, one of the things that I always caution is position sizing. So, and understanding the importance of developing a portfolio of great companies with fantastic growth prospects. One of the first mistakes that so many people do is that they get in love with an individual stock and they just think that's the one. And they go overboard on that stock. And inevitably, that might be the stock that actually crashes, and it has a devastating impact, financial impact, number one, which is short term. And it can cloud their judgment for the rest of their life. It can literally hold them back from creating wealth for themselves and their families. So I really hate to see that happen. And so a big part of my role at Brownstone Research is to help educate investors on how to be smart about your approach to investing. Never go all in on one stock. Develop a healthy, balanced portfolio of fabulous companies. And then, of course, what me and my team do is we monitor those positions every day. And if you can use that kind of investment research in the right way, it kind of takes the emotion out of, when do I buy and when do I sell? The other aspect that we touched on is valuation. And that is, again, we should never buy a stock just because we like the product. We like how the food tastes, or, we think that is cool, or, we think that network is functioning really well. It's completely irrelevant. It's arbitrary. What's the overall value of the company? Is it trading at 100 times earnings? Well, I can guarantee you that if it's trading at 100 times earnings or 100 times sales, which is what we're seeing right now in some companies, you're going to lose almost all your money. I can guarantee it. Those levels will never be sustained. But if you find a fabulous company that's very high growth and only trading at 4 or 5 times sales, that's an undervalued company. It has amazing potential to double, triple, quadruple your money over time. And so I really try to help investors understand how important valuation is, and that we should understand the value that we're investing at, not just the nominal price of the stock, of the share price. There's a big difference.